The late adopter. Hi guys, welcome to quick and dirty update on what's happening with Bitcoin. So we're gonna analyze the last part. Are we moving up? Are we moving down? What's gonna happen? So the first thing we're gonna talk about is this major resistance that needs to be broken. That's between 32,000 and 31,000. This has been major weekly resistance for a long time, and as you can see, we are still not above that. Not only that, right now this 20 moving average, this red line, is right now at that resistance. You know, getting back above 31, 32,000, that puts us in some kind of bull market mode towards the upside. It's gonna be a huge thing. Unfortunately, we are not even close to breaking that just yet. We are right now on the bottom side over here trying to get above this 10 moving average. Now what you're gonna notice down here, over here on this 10 moving average, the white line, is that we are technically not breaking that yet. We are still trying to break this 10 moving average and we are not broken yet. Several times we went up to the 10 moving average and got rejected up here. We tried to get above here, got rejected. We tried to get up here, got rejected, and right now we are sitting just below that. Now this can be seen as both bullish and bearish. The bullish, of course, thing is that we are you know, hugging the line from the bottom side, and the bearish thing is that we are technically still below the line. So, you know, we cannot actually say right now whether this is actually gonna play out towards the upside and try to retest this 31 to 32,000, but we can also not say that this is just gonna straight out drop towards the downside. But there is one thing that can actually tell us, you know, what's gonna happen next. Now, if you do go to the 4-hourly time frame, we'll see right now, you know, a better view on what's happening down here. And you can see here that it is some kind of triangle being formed up here. Now, all the way up to now, we have been, you know, drawing this triangle differently. There has been some kind of lines like this up here and down here, you know, but all of these lines have been eventually been broken, and you can see even when these lines are broken, you know, it just continues in some kind of sideways motion, going sideways. It's not actually telling us that this is legit triangle. So after looking at the chart a little bit more, I've come to the conclusion that this has to be correct triangle right now, even on the 4-hourly time frame. We have several hits on the bottom side down here, and we have several hits on the top side up here. So I think right now the triangle is confirmed more or less. And right now, after the next breakout of this triangle, either towards the upside or downside, this should technically tell us, you know, which direction we're gonna go. If we break to the upside, we might just come up here and test this 31, 32 levels. If we break on the downside, we might see some more movement towards downside, and I think that's probable, and I'm gonna tell you why. And the main reason for why we should go a little bit more towards downside and why we are expecting more downward movement is because of this 200 weekly moving average down here. Right now this 200 weekly moving average is sitting down at some kind of 21,000, 22,000 level, but over the next couple of days it will pick up to around 23,000. Now 23,000 level, 24, 25, it's a very important level, and we have been watching that for a long time, so we are hoping that's going to be some kind of bottom. Now we also got this big pattern down up here on the weekly time frame. That's this a bear flag that, you know, the target should be around down here at this, you know, at the weekly weekly 200 moving average. Now not only that, we have got these three big green levels, lines. Those are the moons, super moons, and we are hoping that these super moons, if you're not very familiar with the super moons, you might want to watch some other of my videos, but, you know, basically super moons mean that we are, you know, supposed to hit some kind of bottom down there and bounce off of that. Now the big idea is that right before these three super moons kick in, we got a new moon coming here on the 30th of the April, and that might push us more towards downside. So everything right now is playing that this is just gonna continue, you know, big dump all the way down here to some kind of you know, bottom here at 13 June, and once we hit that, we're gonna be at bottom. So that's what we are actually playing by. We are playing by this pattern up here, the bear flag that's going down. We are playing by the 200 weekly moving average, and we are thinking right now that this new moon might push us even, you know, further towards downside without actually any kind of relief rally towards upside. Just push us down all the way into these super moons up here, then we'll consolidate up here, accumulate, and then we eventually, after, you know, a certain amount of time, we'll continue going towards the upside. And as you can see now on this back on this 4-hourly chart, that the triangle up here is coming to that exactly when the new moon is gonna hit around 31st of May. So once we start going up here, any kind of movement towards the upside, I think should be regarded, this is gonna be a major resistance up here, and eventually we might, you know, go up initially, but you know, this resistance until broken is gonna be major resistance, and I'm still looking for this moon to actually push us towards the downside. Now if you just, you know, go something like this and just break on the downside, you know, because moons are not actually happening exactly on the date, it can either start before that or after that, so the dump on the new moons can start before or after. We really don't know when that's gonna happen, but that's what we actually expecting. We're expecting this to be a consolidation, a bigger move towards downside. So this impulsive move, this is a pennant, consolidation pennant in a downtrend, strong downtrend nonetheless, and right now we're expecting more move towards downside, a continuation out of this pennant towards downside. Now when this continuation is gonna, you know, break out and come, we are not really sure, but you know, we are still watching this you know, pennant and looking for the breakout towards upside or downside. But as you can see here right now, it's 2nd of May, and we got all the way up to the 30th of May. So you know, and usually these things don't go all the way inside the pattern. They're around, you know, 60-70%. So very soon, I would say in a couple of days, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, we'll see, maybe even today we might start seeing some kind of a breakout, but we don't really right now know. So we are waiting for the breakout, we are waiting for what's gonna happen. If we go up, we are expecting this resistance to be major resistance and to get rejected by that. If we for whatever reason break that towards the upside, that's going to be hugely bullish and we'll have to redo our TA by that point. But you know, if we go up, we are expecting to get rejected by that and get pushed on the downside. On the other side, if we go on the downside down here, we just expect to go down some kind of 23 levels, 23 to 25. So that's it. That's quick and dirty update from me for right now. Take care, hit the like button on the way out, and you know, subscribe to the channel and stuff, all this shebang. Bye bye.